Today we are out at the Big Red Barn Retreat, and we are sitting in the log cabin garage yoga studio. I'm joined with one of the yoga instructors and I Rest meditation instructors here, Ms. Jessica Smith. Thank you for inviting us in here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about you and your background, how you got into yoga, and just sort of your story and how you ended up here.
I started practicing yoga in 2000. I started practicing yoga as a way to get mobility back after I was in a car accident. And I broke my kneecap, and it just seemed like a really a fun way to rehabilitate myself, and it worked so well that I wanted to share the practice. So in 2011 is when I embarked on my yoga teacher training, and I had an intention when I started the training that I wanted to serve. I wanted to teach yoga as a way to serve the public. Specifically, I had an idea that I wanted to work with veterans. My family has a history of being in the military, and although I never joined, I had that desire to serve that population. So I was very excited to have the opportunity to join the yoga teachers here at the barn.
So you teach yoga and I Rest meditation.
Yes.
What is I Rest meditation?
That is short for integrated restoration. And it's a contemplative practice that's done typically reclined. You get set up in a way where you feel the most comfortable, and then the participants are led through the process of a body scan, connecting to an inner resource within, exploring the idea of their personal passion, what they want to do with their life, and ways to integrate past experiences that might almost be paradoxical, like when you come back and you're in your normal life, but you still have these lingering things. And that can work for veterans, but it can also help anybody who's struggled with past experiences.
I tried several programs, and for me, the yoga, it helped. And that was the one that spoke the most to me. Because I'd said before in the past, and I wanted to try it, but I never had. And so I was like, well, this is the opportunity to try it. Just being mindful in the moment, not worrying about what happened, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, how many ever years ago, not worried about, okay, well, I gotta pay this bill tomorrow or have to get my oil changed next week. None of that stuff. You can just focus on what you're doing in the moment. And a lot of people think, and even I thought before I tried yoga, yoga's about, being flexible and being able to bend in all sorts of crazy positions. And that's not really the main focus. The main focuses are, mindfulness, the breath work, and the movement. Those are the main focuses. And so for me, you can just focus right into what you're doing in that moment, not worry about all of the stuff that's going on in the world, or politics, or whatever that's going on in your life. You can just focus on what's going on right there in that studio. Give it a shot. If you like it, you keep coming. If you don't like it, hey, it's no harm, no foul.
After the practice, there's a feeling of lightness, like a load has been taken off, and the eyes are more bright and clear, and they just feel a little bit of relief. And that across the board I've seen happen, and that, although simple, is pretty profound. I do have a specific memory of one participant. It was his first practice, came with his wife, and they settled in and did the practice. This was mindful movement, when we were teaching mindful movement class. And after the class, he thanked me so much. He said that's the best rest he had in months. And that was just like a 5-minute relaxation period. So, and then he came back, and they came back repeatedly. So that was a wonderful, eye-opening experience for me.
Is there anything else you want to say about the yoga practice here, or maybe if someone is watching and maybe has a little bit of fear and nervousness? I've never done yoga before. I'm not ready for that. What would you say to that person?
I would say, just give it a try. It can be a little intimidating to try something new, especially when social media sometimes portrays yoga as kind of twisting yourself up in crazy shapes, and that's not what we do here. That's really not what we do. It's just more about finding your ground, feeling a little bit more freedom within your body, and taking time in a safe place with like-minded people to relax, to be in your body. And it's a wonderful resource. So I highly encourage anybody just to come out and give it a try.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us about this.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Now we are in the beautiful garden at the Big Red Barn. I am joined with garden manager, Miss Sal. Thanks for having us out here. It's beautiful.
Thanks for being here. It's a beautiful day. Y'all picked a great day.
We picked a very, very good day to come out here. So before we get into this beautiful garden, tell me a little bit about you and your background and how you kind of got into all of this.
So I'm an 8th generation farmer in the area. We've been homesteading our whole lives. My family did, and I just feel at home in the garden, and I want to teach everybody how to grow.
Yeah, and you have been doing this for how long at the Big Red Barn?
At the Big Red Barn, I think this is coming up on my year anniversary.
That's
so,
awesome.
yes.
Well, congratulations.
But I've helped them for last 4 years here and there too. So
Very cool. So tell me about this garden. What do you guys usually do here? I know we've got some vegetables and fruits growing. I've seen pollinators over here.
Yes.
What do you use the garden for here at Big Red Barn?
Well, it's a little bit of everything. It's meant for the recruits and the veterans to come out here, get their hands dirty, actually taste what fresh food is supposed to taste like. The plants don't talk back to you, so you can just be out here and just be in peace if you want to, or we can be the community and everybody sit here and talk about it. So it's always something to do in the garden. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about being out here with the veterans and the first responders?
I'll have to say the volunteers.
Really?
The volunteers, and actually letting them plant the seed in the ground, a tiny, tiny seed, and watching it grow into a big plant. And they're amazed about how quick it happens and how beautiful the plants are. And then to actually get to taste it and see, wow, this broccoli tastes like nothing like what's in the grocery store.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the volunteers
Make it for you.
make it for me.
Yeah. Well, and
Yes.
I think that's really important too. Here in South Carolina, agriculture is such a huge business here, but so few of us actually know about where our food comes from and what food is
Exactly.
supposed to taste like.
Exactly.
If someone is considering maybe volunteering out here, what would you say to that person to kind of encourage them to come and experience this?
Yeah, come out. We're a fun group. Dirt heals the soul, so come out, get your hands dirty, have a lot of fun with us. We have butterflies out here. You see all kind of fun critters, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.